I think that's 13. 5th edition is just V. Where are you, V? V, 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 V. 4th is Ivy. There we go. Odyssey is Mirari. Shadowmoor is like the bat wing. A bunch at the bottom here. Mirrodin Besieged. This one's always weird to me. I think it's this bomb thing, but I don't actually know what this is. If anybody knows what... I'm 99% sure that this is correct, but I have no idea what the symbol is, so I'm curious. I'm not going to look at chat because I don't want to spoil it, but tell me what this is supposed to be, somebody. Judgment is the scales. Scales. Conflux. Ooh, this one is the 5... I think it's the coat of arms thing. Like, not this. I think this is Alara. I think it's this one. Yes! Alright, M12, M15, M12, M10. It's 11. There's 10. Ravnica's the tower, right there in the middle. Fifth Dawn is the other helmet. Here it is. Shards. Yeah, I think this is Shards. Yes. Legions is the shield and swords. Not this one. The wide one. This is Khans. Where's the shield and sword? There we go. They're spears. Fate Reforged. This is like a ooh, two worlds thing going on. I think this is it. Onslaught's the morph that looks like an M. Oh, right next to it. Mirrodin's the sword. Not the scimitar, the sword. There you are. Legends is the column. Right there. Ice Age is here. Snowflake. Plane Shift is the spiral. There we go. P3K is the Chinese symbol with a bunch of white. This one, Dark Ascension is the bat thing. I think this one's Innistrad and this one's Dark Ascension. Yes. Champions the Shinto Gate. Prophecy is the gems. Arabian Nights is the scimitar. New Phyrexia is poison? I think. The infect counter? Yes. Weatherlight's the book. Where you at, book? Where's the book? Oh, here it is. Worldwake is the sun or the fireball? Not this one. The one that goes up. Here we go. No! No! That's Morningtide! What? Worldwake is the opening fucking... Ah! I knew I would miss one on a stupid mistake. Homelands is the world. Magic 11. Fuck! God, that's tilting. Portal 2 is the mana wheel. Unglued is the egg. Saviors is the lantern. Stronghold's the gates. Bang. Rise of the Eldrazi is the, this thing that I got wrong, but exploding. This is Zendikar. Here it is. Okay, so that was Innistrad. Invasion is the coalition symbol or whatever it is. The dark is the moon. The crescent moon. Origins is the Planeswalker Spark right here. This is Morningtide. Tilt! Shit. Legacy is... Oh, I said it earlier and panicked. Legacy is the hammer, right? Scourge is the little beastie guy. This thing. Masks is the mask up here. 15 we already looked at over here. 9th ed is just the 9. There we go. 8th ed is the other one. Spiral is the hourglass. Not the flask, the hourglass. Here we go. Dragon's Maze is the gate with the door. Somebody subbed. I can't look right now. Dragon's Maze is... Okay, so it's like this, but here it is. I think this is Maze, and this is Gate. Yes, Antiquities is the Anvil. Alliances is the Flag. Return to Ravnica. Ooh, we're gonna have to come back to this one. No, Return to Ravnica is the horns, right? It's like Niv Mizzet's horns, I think, or Ugin's. Not this. That's Avacyn. This thing, I think this is Return to Ravnica. This might be my second one wrong. Yes. Lorwyn's the little leaf thing. This thing. Fallen Empires is the crown up top. Planar Chaos is the 2 spirals. Here we go. Actually, this is the bridge. First set with rarity colors. Apocalypse is the mask, which is right here. 7th ed is just 7. There we go. Nemesis is the battle axe. Alara Reborn. So this is shards, and then the Reborn is... this one. The explosion. There we go. Saga's Gears. Gears, where are you at? Gears, where are you at? There you are. Cold Snap is down here. So this is Gate Crash. Yes. 10th ed is just X. They went back to the Roman numerals. I almost clicked this. That is not an X. That's a shuriken. Where's the... There we go. Future Sight is the eyeball. Portal. Battle for Zendikar is the obelisk thing. I forget what they're called. I can't believe I fucked up World Wake, but Battle is the squiggly one. This is normal Zendikar. The Gatewatch is the gate. I always thought it looked like a Halo sword. Here it is. I always thought it looked like the Halo light sword, light beam, whatever. Zendikar, we already went over. 6th ed is... Oh, what's 6th ed? 6th ed is just VI, I think. 7th ed was the first one to do numbers. There we go. Avacyn Restored. Ooh. Avacyn Restored is just Avacyn's symbol. Not this. This is upside down. This one. Yes. Guild Pact is the flowery one. Dissension's the hard one right here. Betrayers is the shuriken. Eventide is the bottom of the sun. I still can't believe I messed up Morningtide, Eventide. Torment is the dragon that's kind of like eating his own tail. There he is. 14. Visions is the weird V. Right here. Starter. Ha ha ha. Here we go. Tempest is a rain cloud. Scars of Mirrodin. I think that's the bolt. Must be. Process of Illumination. It's not any of these other ones. Unhinged is the horseshoe. Born of the Gods is Xenagos horns. Excuse me. I don't know, Journey. Destiny. Theros is the shrine thing. This thing. Oh, which makes this the other one. Journey. Because it's both the horns and the shrine. Cons is this, and that's dragons. Bang, bang, back to back. Dissension's the hard one. Mirage. And then this last one, without looking, is the... Oh, it's the one we skipped. It's Shadows? Shadows over Innistrad, I think? Yeah. 89! See, that's exactly what I predicted it would be. God, I can't believe I messed that up. Ah! Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. It's heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. I knew it too. As soon as I clicked it, I was like, wait, no! Let me catch up on chat. Trying to do it without using skips. I think I skipped shadows. I should have tried to do it without skips. I probably could have. I just needed a little more time to think about. Because shadows over Innistrad symbol is just the Avacyn symbol inverted. So if I thought about it for a second, I would have figured it out. Yeah, it's the, this thing. Oh, you mean this? Oh, it's Mirrodin plus Phyrexia? That doesn't make sense. Well, I see the Phyrexia. I don't see the Mirrodin. This is just like a bad circle, like a semicircle. Mirrodin is like a sword and a bolt. That doesn't make any sense. Missed the ones I wasn't playing, got all the ones from when I played. Sounds about right. Yeah, no, I didn't want help or answers, but I was not looking at the chat for exactly that reason. Ouroboros. 82, 88. Oddly only missed the most recent sets. I think that the more recent sets, like, they're not as easily identifiable, right? Like, this is a bridge. It's an object. This is a fucking hourglass. Like, I know what that is. But then you look at, like, this. Like, this is only an object in the Magic world. And then same with this one. Like, the Innistrad and Dark Ascension symbols. Like, what even are these things? Like, I think this thing's a bat, and this thing's like a batty pitchfork thing. Like, they're not... They're like nondescript shapes, rather than like, oh, this is an anvil, this is a battle axe. You know, like they're not real world objects. They're abstract symbols, so it makes it a lot harder for the recent sets. I still can't believe I missed one. Tilt. The tilt is real. %, which I don't think is terrible considering I've only been playing for 3 years. No, that's very good. Meanwhile, these guys are going deep. We're never going to get to play. And the sub I missed was Arcanoi, a resub for 17 months. Thank you, my friend. 17 beautiful months. Which really is like 12 months and then 5, like, supports. It's not, it's not really a subscription, it's a donation. Oh, my foot's asleep. Ow. Unless you use the emotes. If you put the emotes to good use, maybe you could write it off as a subscription. Ow, 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 my foot's asleep. Ow. Ah! Innistrad is a Hydra. Yeah. The one creature type, the one like classic monster type that's not in Innistrad. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Dakota Clark says it's Liliana's throne. I guess that would make sense. Dark Ascension is some kind of Gristlebrand-y thing. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like the Hell Vault blowing up, maybe. Or maybe, I think it's just bat wings. Like, it just looks like a bat. Theros block symbols are the worst. You just have to remember, like, Theros is about people. So it's the shrine, the people, the human shrine. And then Born of the Gods is about the gods. So that's the gods' horns. The Xenagos horns. And then... the third set is both of those symbols smashed together. Miss one, no, misclick. Yeah, I knew I was gonna make one stupid mistake by like rushing or just a brain fart. And this route is two herons back to back, and DKA is a bat. Okay, good to know that DKA is a bat. And this route being two herons back to back doesn't really mean much to me. Yeah, I know. World Wake is like. I mean, I knew it. I messed up. What did I click it on? I clicked on the hedron exploding. I brain farted. I clicked on the fireball. The Zendikar symbols are hard because they're all the same. Zendikar is just like the hedron with the and then Battle for Zendikar is the hedron with a squiggly line. Ooh! And then World Wake is the hedron with a little cross, little explosion out of it. And then the Rise of Eldrazi is the hedron like with exploding, I think. I think it's a hedron exploding. It kind of has that similar shape, but then with like spikes coming out of the sides. Not sure if that's like canonically what it is, but that's what it is in my brain. Because the Eldrazi escaped, right? And so it's a thing. I don't know. Oh, my shoulder and my back. Ugh, this poker grinding is not good for the back. I need to start working out again. I was planning on starting again when I got back from Costa Rica, and then like eating okay and working out and doing physical therapy stuff and all that. But it didn't really take, so I'm gonna have to force myself to do it. Makes sense. They don't publish explanations though. I feel like they have to exist somewhere, even if it's not on the mothership. Like there's definitely a Magic wiki. Like I think Salvation has its own wiki, and there might just be like another like fan run wiki. I bet on one of the wikis you could find info on the expansion symbols. Still cannot believe I messed one up. Spending symbol is kind of an admission that you didn't do a great job at it. Not necessarily, because again, for the abstract shapes, like you literally have to explain it. Like you can't make something up and then show it to somebody and be like, you know, you can tell what it is, right? Like, no, because it's not a thing yet. You made it a thing just now, so you have to tell me what it is. That's the way this works. I'm gonna turn on the WSOP stream, but mute it. But I
on the line this World Series and just made tons of bets.
Boom. And because I got a bird, Mercier. Arkanoid, don't rub it in! Oh, why? Oh, so rude. So rude. Is that Todd Brunson? Looking a little grizzly. No hat. He's getting up there in age. I guess Doyle's like fucking 80 or whatever. How old's Doyle Brunson? Maybe even older. Doyle Brunson age. 82. Ah, man. Come on, grossness versus Pitrick. Let me babble. Dark Ascension's wiki says Dark Ascension symbols Innistrad symbol turned inwards. Like mirrored? Doyle Munson. Ah! His joke is funny. So this is the 10K PLO 8? Is that what it is? Yeah, I don't know if I would see it. I mean, I just see it as a bat, and then the Innistrad symbol is like an inverted bat. Ha ha ha. No, it's just apparently it's herons back to back. Does that mean the other one is herons face to face, like making out? It'd be weird. Be a weird set symbol. I like these graphics they have for the Omaha, where it's like where it shows what both high and low hands are. Makes it a lot easier to like watch while not paying attention, which is my favorite thing to do, just in my day-to-day life. Hot heron on heron action. I bet there's somebody whose fetish is the Gisela other person hybrid thing that Emrakul made. Bet somebody's just like, oh yeah, smashing two people together into a fucking disgusting amalgamation of hellishness. How'd you rate EMA draft from what you've seen so far? Like, if original Innistrad is 10 and AVR is 1. Huh. It's hard, right? Like, I don't really believe in simplistic numerical scales like that because I think that it's an oversimplification of a pretty complex and dynamic thing. Like, a lot of people did not like Zendikar, and I loved Zendikar and thought it was very awesome, and I was very successful at it, which probably that's a correlation, but, like, it's... Does that make it a good set? Because it, like, plays to my skill set? And, like, what I like about Magic? Or whatever. Like, it's easy to say Absent Restored was terrible, because it was. But that's because, like, all of the, like, 10 gauges of factors that go into making a set good or bad were all, like, set to 0. That's not a good, like, baseline for, you know, that's not a good barometer for how good a set is. Because, like, they push the dials in different ways for different sets. This being a Masters set, and it feels like a Masters set, I enjoy it for what it is. I like it better than Cube, but not as much as some of the other Masters sets. Like, I think Modern Masters 1 was better. I think Masters Edition, original Masters Edition was better. But it's good. I enjoy it. I think that it has pretty steep diminishing returns. Like, I think that this is probably fun for, like, 10 drafts, 20 drafts, and then get old. Whereas Cube is less fun and less good, in my opinion, but has much less of a drop off in terms of playability. Like I'll have more fun playing this than Cube for the first 20 or so, but Cube, even though it's a lower baseline, it extends further. If that makes sense. What are your least favorite limited formats not counting core sets? Well, I actually think that a lot of core sets in the past, the last few core sets were actually quite good. I don't think that Origins was great, though I didn't really play it much. But I think that like M, 11, 12, and 13 were all actually legitimately good limited sets. I wouldn't want to draft the 9th edition again, and I was not the biggest fan of watching Origins, but I think writing off core sets as limited environments or limited sets it's kind of a blanket statement that only applies half the time. It's like saying all humans are male. It's like, well, except for the 50 to 51% that aren't. Yeah, M15 and Origins were bad. I didn't mind M14, but I think it's M11, 12, and 13 were all very, very good, in my opinion. But to answer the original question, as we have 30 seconds into round 2 here, some of my least favorite limited environments. Um, Excuse me. I was not the biggest fan of Lorwyn when it first came out. It grew on me, and the expansion helped a lot. But original Lorwyn, right when it came out, the power imbalance seemed to like the contrasts between the decks and the colors was too stark. And for those reasons, I was not. It was also a very finicky format, which I'm not generally a fan of. I'm trying to think of some other ones that I genuinely did not like. Sans the nuts. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Hiya. Pretty sure what M15 was trying to do really like Convoke. Yeah, I mean it wasn't like thoughtlessly bad, it just wasn't good. Which I think is an important distinction to make, but it was still not good. I don't think it matters. I think I played this. If I get himmed, I want my blue source in play, I guess. Yeah, like 7th through 9th were not good. But again, that's like a very small percentage of the total core sets that have happened in Magic history, you know? Like, Limited wasn't invented until around 5th edition, you know? So, hard to say that, like, yeah, Alpha's the worst Limited set of all time. It's like, what's Limited, bro? Homelands flashback. I have drafted Homelands before, and it was a grind. First of all, the packs have like 8 cards instead of 15, so you have to draft 6 of them. And there are no playables! I forgot to put playables in that set. Serrated Arrows was just lights out. Just fucking game. But there were like, there's like 1/1s for 2 with drawbacks. Like, it's nonsense. Fog, you got it, buddy. You must be doing something crazy, or your deck is terrible. I don't know what, like, the green, black, white combo-y deck that would want a Fog would be. So I'm leaning towards terrible, but I'm willing to learn a lesson here. What's a better draft format, Legends or Alpha? Probably Alpha, because everything in Legends costs 7 and makes mana for some reason. Alpha kind of assumed Constructing would be pretty close to Limited. Yeah, I guess. I will say I'm not the biggest fan of Mirrodin, triple Mirrodin draft, but okay. Those were 3 of the easiest games of Magic I've ever played in my life. Abzan nonsense. I guess this again? It's very strange. Meh. Isoceptor, maybe? Yeah, but isn't that usually blue kitty tarts? Yeah, if the 84s are going to be like this, I'll play them all day. Ooh. I finally get this hand. I was waiting for this to happen. I think I want to mulligan because, like, my aggressive draw is clearly just busted against this opponent. There we go. It's like, don't be an island. He wouldn't know what to do with an island. A4's a pretty bad EV unless you take it down. Yeah, but if you win it every time. I mean, so far, my win rate is 100%. Clearly. Opponents haven't played a single card that most people would be happy to have in their decks. That is factually true. Oh, can't beat that thing, though. Wow, that card is just lights out. I also have no play on 2. It's pretty depressing. Please don't, like, have a Roar of the Worm also. I guess Roar specifically is fine, but I just don't like it when people get value out of their discards. Like, have to discard your 4th land or something. Yes! Mana Screw! I knew this wasn't going to actually be difficult. It was a pump fake on this being a hard game. Probably should have just done this on my upkeep, I guess. Everything is bad, EV on MTGO if you have a 50% win rate. That is a factual statement. Hey, Harvest Time, plug in 100% win rate and see what the output is. Asking for a friend. Blight Soil. Okay. I was gonna say, I hope I don't have to stag for no value. Thankfully, I do not. What instants are there? White or a blue? Boys, please calm down. Oh, they kept 2-land Civic Wayfinder on the play and bricked. We're very fortunate to get out of that one alive. They got a swamp to be able to activate this instead of what? Plains, I think. They played a white-black land last game, but no white spells. As long as you have an island in play, you represent days. That is factually true, again, but does not matter how I tap for that. EMA 8.4 is $33 every time. Ka-ching! It's printing money. Not to mention the, like, $7 of EV of the packs. Or of the cards, rather. Like, I want this body in play. I was kind of thinking I could pacify something and then blink it later, but I think I just want the body. Go infinite? I don't quite see how. Triple Daze, triple Vapor Snag, double Delver draw. I was like, what? Vapor Snags in this format? Not Silent Departure? Only relevant thing black reps here is Tragic Slip. That is true for them. I was talking about white and blue for myself, EX Deuce. Do you know what the, if there's anything that matters for a single white or a single blue? Testing Red Green Madness in Pauper. I love that just everybody is playing Pauper now. Because, like, the floodgates are just opened up. Wow, discard a card, gain a life is a sick, sick value. Ooh, are they gonna reanimate that thing? Sure hope not. I can pacify it, but if they can, like, kill it the turn after, might be in trouble. And chump. Just throwing away cards makes me think that there's a raft coming of some sort. Also, the fog being in the deck implies that, like, some reanimation shenanigans might be happening. So, would not be surprised if that's the way that this game goes. Yeah, animate dead. Look at that. They still need spot removal for the Havoc Demon. It was like Silent Departure or I guess my stag's in play. What was the other one? Hookmaster would have been awesome there. Crit Ape was not legal in Pauper, I don't think. And Emperor Crocodile is not playable. Ooh, my foot's asleep again. Ah, I need to stop sitting like that. Ooh, long-time viewers of the stream know that I do this. I just sit in the wrong position and have my feet fall asleep over and over. So wish I had one of my pieces of counter magic here. What the hell is this? Sentinel Spider would be trouble. Sort of. Not really. Top 5 Civic Wayfinder. My opponent's deck is kind of sweet, except for the unplayables. Teachings is what I used to play in Pauper, but that was like 5 years ago, so... Double Wayfinder, double Plague Witch. It's like a combo. Come on, deck. They can double down the Stag. But that means they have to chump the Cohort with the Plague Witch. Okay. I would rather kill the 1/2. Go to 3 lives. Yep. And I am going to play another land, even though I have Automaton, but I also have, like, Foff, where I could cast Foff if I draw it and still want to do something. White, that's scary. Don't do it! No! Anything but this! Silvos. Okay, you're dead, you lose. You lose, you're dead now. God, I wish I had my stupid Stag. Actually, no, this is great too. What am I talking about? Because this thing chumps and then I just save this. I wouldn't say it's great, but... Obviously, I had a bunch of draws to just win outright. Or even just better draws than this, but... Humph! Anyone ever get back to me on a single blue or a single white being better to leave up? I think all the tricks are 2 mana. John Pauper is playing Pauper. He's playing the Hook. He's playing the Mountains Win Again. Ah! Good thing all his elves died. This thing would be an annoying blocker. Something! Well, I guess I should have been more specific. Well, you're hellbent. Plow. There we go, Rojo. Somebody came up with something. Anything else or anything else for blue? So an attack with these two trades one of these for this and gets in two. Just need them to brick or me to hit. Emergence Gate is in this set. I think it's just Shelter. Which costs 2. Second Thoughts also exists. We're talking about something that costs exactly 1 blue or exactly 1 white. You have Aurora the Worm? That'd be pretty sweet. What's the other, like, green flashback card? Play lands for Foth. I also have Mindless Automaton. Deep Analysis is not in my deck. Honden is. Sentinel Spider. That's not going to do it. A little late, but... Sylvan Might, that doesn't help. Why not play lands for Foth? If I have to answer this one more time, I might lose my mind. Mindless Automaton.